And here we go from Lambeau. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
For 3 years, well, we waited on Jordan Love. He got to watch one of the greats do it in Aaron Rodgers, and it wasn't until last year they finally gave him the keys. Well, and the wait was worth it. He put on a show a season ago. 32 touchdowns, just 11 interceptions in a year that nobody anticipated the Packers and so many of their young players could grow and emerge into a playoff team. They did just that. Nobody questioned Jordan Love's physical traits. It was the accuracy. It was the anticipation. It was the nuance to play in the position. He answered all of those and more with the breakout season a year ago. Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
The questions about Jared Goff's future as an NFL starter, whether he's a long-term answer in Detroit, those are long gone. This offseason, signing a lucrative deal, including over $170 million guaranteed dollars. What I love about what he's done in the Motor City is he's created a sense of belief, a confidence that they have been waiting for, clamoring for. When he steps on the field and into that huddle, he elevates everybody around him. He's made believers in Detroit.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch, gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the jaw and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Goff. He's trying to go deep again. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Packers will take over possession. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Thrown on first down, Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Love out of the shotgun. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. It is caught at the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Craig Reynolds to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He finds Laporta.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Taken in by Dobbs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play fake, it's Love. This is Reed working the right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Takes the handoff, now Love. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Motioning the tight end now. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They're set up at the 35 now. Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 32. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Jacobs takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Jair Alexander with the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Simply nowhere to go on that counter play, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Looking to throw, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Brought down by Quay Walker. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're not there to tend to it. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the 1st. Wright reels it in.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now gone. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
He's got it! And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll run again with Montgomery. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Here we go with Montgomery. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions make it a one-score game in the first half. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Jaden Reed to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Doubs. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Shotgun now for Love. This is reeled in by Reed. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Man in motion here. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. A 9-yard rip on the ground there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers looking at 2nd and 1. Love from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 from the 41. Love now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Loves to throw again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing off the play fake here. off for the first. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Lions and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Goff. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They are now set for 1st and 10. Goff. Dumped off to his running back. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down by Quay Walker.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Throwing again, it's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They give up the gut to Montgomery. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Jack Fox on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down throw, here's Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Love out of the shotgun. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing, Love. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Daniel Whelan on the punt. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Ball at the 33 for first down. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's halftime here in Green Bay. The Cheeseheads with plenty to cheer about as their Packers had the lead. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. On now is McManus to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side of the ball.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. It's Montgomery on the counter. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It was Preston Smith with the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
They'll send their tight end right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Packers putting 6 defensive backs out there defending pass on this 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds Laporta. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Love. Jason. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. To the air with Love. Reed's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll throw it again. This is Reed working the right side. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Second and 3 now. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. Love from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Gong. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Montgomery gets it from the gun. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be first down, Detroit. They go play action with Goff. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Laporta with the grab. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the Packers at a 50-B out there for this third down play. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. It's only 2 on the pickup, and it's an interesting call for them now on 4th down. They send the tight end in motion. Desperation time here on 4th. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Out now runs the Packer offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers can rest easy with a 3-score lead. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They stick with Jacobs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Going run again with Jacobs. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Packers are